Good evening and welcome to the vlogmas from Barcelona. And guess what? The rain is following me everywhere. So it's raining actually, it's quite not nice. I eventually made out of the room. I was so tired, I had a nap, and then I decided to go outside for coffee and a little bit like look around. And I have been here of course before, so I sort of know what's here and you know where the places are. And it's actually a really nice feeling to like know the cities. I mean, not of course like a local, but yeah, I have some of my favorite places here. And I went to Sephora, got some Christmas set of palettes, and now I'm just, I don't know, going to Zara or some other shops, like nothing serious. And I wanted to show you around. Beautiful lights, Christmas lights, it's really nice, but yeah, it's really hard to enjoy. So let me show you, like here is like this one main square, like one of the main places in Barcelona. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. It's a fountain here, and that's how around. Oh my god, I love Christmas season. It's so beautiful everywhere and so many decorations. This beautiful light over there is like a main walking area here, and I remember I stayed like far there last time I was here. It was summer and I walked this way like a few times a day for a few days, so really remember that. So gorgeous, look at this. Oh my gosh, I love it. I have to have a walk down here, but there is a Primark over here, so I think I'm going to check some cute pajamas which I didn't get in the previous Primark. Good afternoon guys, welcome to the vlogmas. Today is 13th of December and it's my second and last day in Barcelona, and the accomplishment for today is migraine, several phone calls which I had to handle, and the mental breakdown. And now on top of it I was overcharged by coffee, and I just decided to tell you about it because, well, it's good to be aware if you travel to Spain, like really be careful because apparently even in place which look like a chain coffee shop they can really overcharge you. So what happened, I was going to Starbucks to recover after my little mental breakdown. I think I'm getting really tired, you know, the flight every other day, which I don't pretty much sleep all night before this because it's very early. And like, you know, it's tiring, like, you know, it's good to travel, and like I don't want to complain because I'm blessed to be able to travel so much. However, it's not all like, you know, pink and beautiful, and there are things happening on the way which I have to handle. And when you get tired, like physically tired, then you also get mentally tired, and you just sometimes just cannot handle things anymore. So anyway, just a little point that, you know, it doesn't matter what your life is, and like, I'm not saying I'm rich, but even if you are super rich, there are things in your life that are going around, and like, you know, some people are just tired and have to have a mental breakdown. So yeah, it happens to everybody. And well, the coffee, like I thought like I'm not going to tell about it because, well, just complaining and, you know, but the thing is, like, it's important actually to say, because I maybe save some people from being overcharged, because it's not even about the fact that I couldn't pay €8 for a coffee and a couple of little pastry pieces, but it's just not right, and the behavior is not right, and their behavior was really not right. So I was walking actually to Starbucks to get my coffee, and I saw this coffee shop on the way which looked like a chain coffee shop. It didn't look like a random local thing. So, you know, I don't know, it looks like a chain coffee shop. It doesn't look like a coffee shop that is like, you know, one little local thing and there is a owner there, and then they can overcharge you, or you don't know what to expect. No, it looked like a really, you know, safe place. So the girl that was serving me, she didn't speak any English, and I was trying to like ask for almond croissant, like it was, a hassle. So eventually I took 2 pieces of pastry, which were like, it was very small. And I have been to Spain. I know how prices are here. That's why I never ask for them, because Iceland has prices like 3 times higher. So whatever I buy, I don't worry. So I didn't ask for price, even though I looked around on the coffee, like, table, or like the price table where the coffees were listed, and there was surprisingly no price. So I was like, okay, but anyway. So I asked for larger latte, and this is the larger latte. And okay, they gave me this coffee and these 2 pieces of pastry, and they charged me €8. I went in the, sat at the table, finished my little pieces, and I was thinking like, that's way too much. After like a few minutes, it came to me like, that's really too much. Come on, like how much is coffee? In Starbucks yesterday, I paid €3.60 for mid-sized coffee, and that kind of little pastry, even in Italy, is €1, which is more expensive than Spain. I was like, I have to go and ask the other girl, what is the price, like just for me to know, because I feel like I have been, I feel like I have been treated the right way. I shouldn't be treated this way. So I went to the other girl and I asked her, how much is that piece of pastry? And she said, it's €1. I was like, okay, but then how much is the coffee? Then she started saying something, and she was freaking out, and she was like, and she called the other girl, which doesn't speak any English. Why you call your colleague who doesn't speak any English and to explain me the price of coffee? Why you are not telling me the price of coffee? So the colleague came, and they are telling me €5, like in Spanish, of course. So I'm like, are you telling me that this coffee in Spain costs €5? Yes, because it's like Americano, and it's not Americano. And then and I said, okay, but then you charge me €8, and this is €1, so it's €7, not 8. Then she pulled out a receipt from her computer and shows me that those pieces of pastry are €150. And I'm like, are you kidding? Your colleague just said €1. And as I'm saying, it's not about this €8, but what I was supposed to pay, I think it was €4 or less. It was not 8, it was not €5 in total. So, okay, I tried to use like Google Translator, write her like, I have been to Spain, there's no coffee in Spain for €5. I think you overcharged me. And she's just speaking something Spanish and just pretending, like trying to push her, right. So what can I do? I just gave up, right? And I just left the store. Decided to leave a Google review because, especially for foreigners, because, well, you should be aware why you have to be treated like this, why you have to be milked like a cow because you are a foreigner, and they think they can just charge you double because why not? You are a foreigner, so probably you have endless amount of money. Like, that's so wrong. So there were people sitting at the tables, and I walked and I asked them, like the other customers, and I asked them, like, how much did you pay for your coffee? And I could see that they had some kind of cappuccino, like some, not just black coffee. And she said, it's small, and I paid $1.40. Guys, you believe she paid for small coffee $1.40, and this is large, and I paid for the €5. And I was like, these little pastries, how much they are? They charged me $1.50. And there were other girls which were not speaking really English, but could kind of understand something. And they were like, oh, no, that's not good. They were saying like, no, that's not okay. That's not okay. So be aware. I'm sharing this just for you to know, and I don't know, ask for prices first, or just don't go to places that that are not Starbucks. That's why I support Starbucks. Like, it's not that I think the Starbucks is the best thing. I know Starbucks has some enemies and people complaining about the quality of coffee or anything. Like, I'm not like thinking that Starbucks is the best quality coffee or the best thing that happens on the planet. But I go there and I know what to expect, and I know how much I will be charged. So I think it's better to be safe than just feel like you are just being treated badly and overcharged just because why not, you are a foreigner. Hopefully the rest of the day will be better. Walking into Sephora like you are walking into Dior. Okay, not bad. I'm not complaining about it. And I think we are going to actually Dior beauty counter to buy some Dior goodies. So I wanted a few things from Dior Beauty, none of them available. It's really not my day. It's really not my day. let's have a look at the Loewe in the home of Loewe.
These are the Chinese monogram collection. So this is a bit more special because the strap is different. It's canvas strap and also with the little body. And then I will show you all the puzzle.
What do you think? It's a very cute neutral. The white.
Sì. Hola.
It's very nice. I want the puzzle in the color, but this one's really lovely. On the other side, the orange. This one is cute too. No, this is not my color. And the pink. This is very beautiful pink, but I really would like to have some shiny hardware. I think it looks better. It gives a little bit of polished look. Just maybe more casual or edgy. What the heck? Beautiful cat eye. Is it cat eye? Whatever is it, but they are amazing. Interesting top. Shiny Louis. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this skirt is so nice. And it comes with a top. I quite like this kind of, simple shirt with Louis logo. Don't know the price of it. I'm sure if they have it in probably know. Or the monogram jacket. I love it actually. Very nice. I like when they do the monogram in a more subtle way, like it's there, but not in the bicolor like on those bags. 3,900. Black and silk. That's how I like it. Hello guys, so I'm having my coffee time at Louis Vuitton. I got offered coffee and water and I'm waiting for the salesperson that I talked to her earlier today, and because I have a very bad day, so I wanted pick me up something. And I eventually found some Dior Beauty, so I got some goodies. I actually got a set with Miss Dior perfume and lip balm, which was apparently very hard to get. And I got a Dior Backstage foundation, which I got sample yesterday, and I think the foundation looks very good. And now I decided that I also want one more Louis Vuitton perfume. So I just came back for the perfume. And still contemplating actually which one I want to get. I'm thinking about the Rost events, like the very famous and basic one. Or I start to smell other things, and I think it's not a good idea to actually just choose now. So I think I should go for the one that I knew I like, the Rost events, and I like the Rost smell because I have the Les Sables roses. So probably I shouldn't go too crazy when I'm in the kind of weird mood. So yeah, so that's the cozy time of Louis Vuitton. The boutique is like, upstairs is not so busy, but downstairs is very busy, so many people. And I tried that red Felicie, and it's beautiful. That the red is just to die for, really stunning. And I think I will get it at some point, but now, honestly, I have already spent too much money. So I have to say no to that. Just treating myself with some perfume. And then I'm going to have a dinner, I think. And I wanted to go to this outlet, the shopping outlet, but getting late, I don't know if I can make there. But I really wanted to go, not for shopping actually, because I'm done. I can just buy little things, like I'm not buying any bags or any major things. And I don't need anything really, but I just wanted to do a shopping vlog. So I wanted to make that little shopping vlog just for later. Which one would you go for? That was my original, the Rost Events. I didn't like this one like a year ago when I smelled it, but now it kind of played on my mind, and then I smelled this one now, which I think I should avoid. Like I should buy the one that I already knew I like, because I shouldn't go for something that I just smell in the moment, because usually when you come back home it's just a disaster. Yes, I am well aware that I have major first world problems. I'm well aware of that, and honestly I enjoy that, because life has not always been like this, and I enjoy to have this kind of problems. Like it's good. I feel blessed. I just checked the composition, and this one has like 2 types of vanilla, which is a big no for me. Like so, no, goodbye. So I think that's gonna be it. By the way, I already bought another perfume, which I should have probably bought here, but I wasn't sure if it will be available because apparently it's so often sold out. So treating myself with perfumes quite a lot these days. Guys, look at this. They have here like a lot of perfumes, and here is like 2 versions of Spell New, and I hope you can see that this one is like purple and this one is pink. Like, look at this. I need to ask them why. The only difference I see that this one has like you can spray it, but this one is just that, like it doesn't have the spray in. So is it because of the air? Very interesting.
It's for the decoration.
So it doesn't have even smell.